Welcome to Kitchen Counter Crafts. If you like this video, would you please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hello, today I'm going to do some alchemy here, or at least attempt it. I've been failing quite miserably actually, and so thought I would just video some of my attempts to create seals, like wax seals with crayon and hot glue. And I thought maybe I could do a crayon first because I read, online, because you can believe everything you read online. And there were several that said if you have a mini glue gun, you could just put the crayon right in there and just make a wax seal. And I will tell you, it almost messed up my glue gun. My crayon got stuck and then it broke. And then I had to figure out how to get that whole mess of hot crayon out, and it ended up sputtering and splattering all over my computer. So I don't recommend that. And then when I tried like a glitter glue stick, it actually did a pretty good job, and that one's just from the Dollar Tree. But I really wanted to have some different colors and make it look more like wax than anything else. And so, crayons are the cheapest way to go. But I will tell you that just crayon, so this is just from Crayon, and it looks very nice, I think, as a seal. It's just like it's just a flower. I don't know if you can tell right there. And there you go. It's very brittle, and I'm gonna show you here. Actually, this is a mix of glue and crayon, but it's really, really brittle. So I'm gonna actually melt this back down. But the minute you touch it, it just crumbles to bits. And I'm sure that this one is the same, so I'm just gonna kind of leave it alone. But when you mix the hot glue, which is gonna give it a little bit of flexibility, and it gives it also sticking power. Now, sticking power is good and bad. Sticking power is good because it's gonna stick to your envelope, but it's bad because you can see the holes in my wax paper right here that tell you that, yeah, it's got sticking power, right? But I actually don't mind it sticking to this because it gives it a paper, a paper surface that you can glue down onto your junk journal stuff. So anyway, those are kind of my musings right now, but let me show you what I've done so far. So the red ones, this is a mix of this is my first mix of hot glue and crayon, and it's good except for the edge here, but I don't know if I'm gonna redo it. I really like the edging of it because it looks like a seal. So that's the look I was going for. This one is a little bit more glue and less crayon, and it's very, very pretty too. So that one worked, but those are glue and crayon. This is glue only. It's like a glue sealing wax from Amazon that I bought. And then this one is where I messed up and forgot to add glue, and then I added glue to the middle, and it's kind of cool because of the moon. So I may hang on to this, but this is like crazy looking out here. So it kind of comes apart like this, and it's okay. It's just really, really crumbly. So there's that. This one I said was crayon. This is a mix of glue and crayon. So you can mix some of these things. And then this one turned out great. And that is the glitter stick from the Dollar Tree and a crayon. And this was in the hot glue gun. Again, not really recommending the hot glue gun right now, because unless you're using just the sticks that are meant for it. This is mostly glue stick, that's the sealing wax, and then a mess of a melted crayon that I was trying to get out of the glue gun. So that's why it looks like it went, and it just splattered everywhere. So the wax seals that I'm using are just, they were a gift actually for Christmas, but they're available on Amazon. And this is a lot of florals. So sunflower there, really pretty sprig of leaves. Here's another bit of leaves. This one is the tree that I used. Love that. And this one is the moon with the leaves. So pretty. Love that. I'm trying not to burn myself over there. And then roses, which I want to make with the red for Valentine's Day. So it came in this box and had a name on it, but I don't know, I don't see it anymore. All right, and then this one was the sunflower. So you can actually interchange these. So they come right off. And I think I'm done with the sunflower. You can tell all my crayon bits in there. And you can just wash that out with hot water, so no big deal. Adding the roses on here. There it is. So we're gonna get that ready. And then again, I'm gonna just use this crayon wax and also the messed up one to create something new. Now I have glue sticks. They're just any old glue stick, and really what I did with that is I just cut pieces with my scissors. It was really easy to do. Of course, they go flying this way and that way. So that's the only thing, but you can just cut these easily. I would also recommend, in the beginning I was cutting them kind of big, and you don't want to do that because they just take forever to melt. So the smaller that you can melt them, the better. And you just kind of hold it over. Move this into the screen here. So just a tea light and melt these. I was burning the bottom of my spoon, and that's okay too. The soot just kind of comes right off, and so you don't have to worry too much. Now I was noticing some fumes, so you don't really want to be like hanging right over this, but I went to go blow the fumes and then blew out my tea light, which was really quite dumb. But anyway, so I'd live and learn. I just had my matches sitting here and just kind of playing with fire. This is a super slow process, so don't pick a day where you've got appointments and you're in a hurry, because it's not gonna go well for you. You can see the smoke kind of coming off of there. I think I'm burning my spoon. Well, I don't know. You can... Okay, so I'm gonna so there's the glue stick kind of coming along. And the reason why I'm melting the glue stick first is because I started off melting the crayon, and the crayon just goes like in 2 seconds. It melts super fast. You can see it right there. And that's what happens in your car, you know, when your kids leave their crayons, and it just kind of goes like very, very fast. And so what happened was I melted the crayon first, and then I couldn't tell if the glue stick had melted or not. So you want to make sure that you're melting the glue first. And you can tell that the crayon gets really liquidy really fast up on top. So when the first time I made a seal, I poured it right out. And what happened, actually I'm gonna leave that there. What happened was I poured out the wax seal. I just touched the spoon, that's not smart. So I poured out the wax for the seal, and it was just the crayon part that was coming out. And by the way, you don't have to like work lightning fast on this, because if it starts glopping up on you, you can just put it back over the flame. But I'm just kind of taking the back of a plastic spoon and mixing it up. And you want the glue stick and the crayon to kind of come out together like this, almost like cake batter that you're, you know, liquidy cake, but I guess pancake batter would be good, something like that. But if you don't get the crayon and the glue stick mixed, you're gonna get just the crayon pouring out real fast, and then the glue stick is gonna come out after, and then you're gonna get the weird moon thing that I did earlier. And you don't even have to push down that hard, but you're gonna get this happening where you can see around here the crayon poured out, then the glue is left in the middle. So we're gonna just let that kind of cool off a bit. and the cooling happens relatively fast. Oh, I didn't mean to take it off, but it's off. What did I melt underneath? Oh, nothing. Okay, there's my beautiful roses, and that is exactly the look I want. So I'm gonna let this cool on the paper a little bit more, and then it'll be ready to, I'm gonna glue it onto my envelopes. Now, if you are not like me, if you actually have your envelopes and valentines and things ready to go, then you can actually seal your envelopes with the real wax seal. And I think that would be just very, very pretty. But I wanted to have a cheaper, inexpensive way to do this so that it's not gonna break the bank when you're making a bunch of wax seals. So, I mean, it's not that entirely that much more expensive, but this one is like very, very cheap because everybody has crayons laying around. Everybody's got a hot glue gun, just about. And so you can just do this with stuff that you have on hand, and you can try mixing different types of colors, different variations, and just have fun with it. I hope that was a helpful video, and I'm gonna go clean up this mess because it's pretty bad. And until next time, bye.